Good afternoon, YouTube subscribers. I had a couple of requests on wanting to check out my prayer room. So I will go through, not in detail, just go through showing you the room. And then later on next month, I will break it down into sections on what items I actually have jarred up and saved. So we will start at the entrance where I'm standing at now. This is, and you'll see a lot of dragons because I love dragons, and one of my spirit animal is a dragon. So my husband buys me all the dragon items in here. This is my money altar. And that's where I put all my stuff in here. This is hanging on my money altar because there is a long story behind that. Okay, these boxes here are some of the candles that I work with, and they're sitting on totes where I don't have any room left in here to put anything out. And of course my dehydrator, it's not for anything for the kitchen for food. I don't cook, I don't bake, I don't do none of that. So that dehydrator stays in here just for this. I have got more candles down there, more boxes of candles there. Himalayan salt, that's my key shavings there. Excuse me. Dried parsley in there. Now underneath I have a whole bunch more stuff. I'll show that on a different video. This is my work area where I do my workings. Try not to go too fast, but yet I don't want the video to be so long that I bore you. Got printers back there. More candles. Essential oils. And those right there in the background for sage and stuff like that, for cleansing, Palo Santo, stuff like that. This section is mostly berries. There's other stuff up there, but mostly berries. Onion, garlic peels. So there's a whole, whatever I show you in the front, there's different stuff in the back. There's 2 or 3 layers in the back that I will go through on different videos. And the top up there's corn silk, dog nails, black dog hair, corn shucks, old school rusty nail, cocoon pods, snake skins, eye of crab, eyes of crab and their spikes. Then the coffin stuff up there. And this room is set up, I put black lights in here so that when I turn the black lights on, it looks pretty cool in here because of this painting that I did of the dragon. My husband bought me the head and I put it on the wall. Me back up and I painted the dragon. So it's all in fluorescent colors. So when I have the black light on, it glows. Let me just kind of turn around here and show you this. He bought me that head and I painted it also in that snake in fluorescent colors also. So it will show up in the black light. Okay, so back to where I was at. And I have essential oils. They're in sections, like this middle section, they're all 100% essential oils. Those, they're blends. Those books that are facing out, that are in the browns and blacks, those. And when I do certain workings and stuff, if they work really, really good, I write them down so that I don't forget. Just kind of a, I don't know, I just kind of keep track. Crabs. Keep in mind, I don't ever kill any animals. My husband loves stuffed crab, and he always tries his best to eat the stuffed crab without breaking anything so that I can have the shells. And I've got all kinds of stuff down there in back of the table, which is mostly jars. Then we will come over here. I'll start at the bottom. Those are my waters. A lot of this stuff I have on Etsy. A lot of it I don't. If you see anything that's not on Etsy that you see here, let me know. I do take PayPal. I can ship it directly through, to you. That's my incense. That's my selenite wand there. Several of them. And I've got stones here. Stones and crystals on this shelf. And then I've got an ancestor altar. Cherokee. Half is Cherokee. The other half is Aztec. Not so much that the figurines are what the altar is, but my husband bought them for me, and I felt like I'll put them up there. And that's the oils that I make, the Aztec ancestor oil, Cherokee ancestor oil, feathers. Love collecting feathers off of the side of the road. And then we go up here and got the corn shucks and resins. There's more in the back, but then we come down here to the leaves. It goes way back. All kinds of leaves. We back up. And then we've got herbs on this shelf. Well, I do use pretty much everything. This crab here, my husband does sculpture, so he made that crab for me. The crabs signifies, if you ever been to the beach and crabs walk sideways, some people don't believe it, but the crabs walk backwards also. They can. So when I do prayers of people wanting to go back in time, the way things were before, I can incorporate the crab into the workings. And then I have carrier oils and stuff like that here. All kinds of carrier oils. Let me put down here, like this hot chili oil. I make these. All different kinds of carrier oils. And there's some of my smaller candles here. And we will go up here where I've got different items like saltpeter, eye bright, camphor, charcoal, crab shell, bee pollen, rose thorns, cotton, all different kinds of bushy blue stem, all different kinds of stuff up there. And then this shelf here, I've got sprigs and seeds. Let me back up. On this shelf, and then we will drop down back to the crab, and we got all kinds of shells underneath there. We collected when we went to Florida to the beach. I think I have those on Etsy. I'm not sure. I think I do. The alligator. I just had to stick that head in there, that skull. Stones. And then we're getting to the roots. Now this is my husband's hair. When he had long hair, he cut it. I saved it. Never know when you might need to do a working or something. Got his hair. I've also got my son's hair in case he gets, you know, anything goes wrong or something, and I need to do a prayer working. I have it because he lives in Texas. I have 2 boys that live in Texas. These are all roots here. All of these we dug up. These are raw amethyst. I'm gonna have to tag Lady Grave Dancer in this if I know how. I'll try to figure it out because she also wanted to look at the room. And this is a cotton from a cotton field, a farmer's cotton field. Got that. Hung it upside down. I think it looks pretty neat. Then we will go up here. The jar back there's got sumac in it. Staghorn sumac seeds, bulbs, eggshells. Everybody knows what this is right there. And those back there that say books, they've got things in them. They're not books. Bought those at Halloween. That's where I keep my mirrors in, so they're not out. So if I have to do return to sender working or anything like that, it doesn't have my reflection in it. My husband also made that jar, the hat twist off. I've got some of my other working stuff inside of it. These are flowers and blooms on this shelf. And as you can see, there are several layers back. And then here we've got fruits, dried fruits that I dried. Pomegranate, apple slices, persimmon, prunes, peppers, fig, cherry stems, grapefruit, all different things. My dragon sword key on my dragons. And this shelf here is some of the oils that I make, and some body sprays. Diabetes salve, extremely dry hands, gout, ADHD, neuropathy, pain, rheumatoid arthritis, clove, different things. And those are some of the sprays that I make there. This, let me back up so you can see it. And this shelf here is my dirts. I will be taking these out, putting them in a box soon. Pouring them out into the box and put them in the storage building for a little while. I do that every so often so they can air out. It is dirt that's jarred up, so they need to be aired out every so often. And then over here, well, let me back up so you can see like that. This is wood chips, stuff like that. Dead wood, cedar, aspen, pecan, apple, cherry, cat's claw, bark, weeping willow. There's some in there that I got that it was a black walnut and it got hit by lightning. Talk about the energy from it. That's some energy. My husband actually got him a piece of wood to make him a staff. And then these are my powders and oils that I use also for my workings, which I think I had the majority of these on Etsy. Remember, you don't have to go through Etsy. If you see something here, message me. Let me know what you want. And like I say, we can get our information sent through email, paid through PayPal. And these spoons here, my husband made for me. It's got a crystals on them. These he bought, like trolls. This switch my husband made. And this sculpture here he also made. And it's got the crystal there. And let me back up. And this shelf also has more flowers. It kind of extended from there to here. And also keep in mind, these are all seasonal. I go out, I dry them out myself. And so whenever I run out, I've got to get more. Sometimes when I'm making mojo bags, different things like that. It all depends on what I have to do. Every one of them will be different, and there's layers back there. Those up there are not so nice stuff. I say not so nice stuff, but sometimes you just have to do that. Sometimes there's mean, evil people that harm children and things like that. That's acid, 7 dust, mistletoe and berries, holly, berries, wolfbane, different things like that. And then I know I have that in a Santa Claus boot, but that's what I had at the time to put them in. Those I will be putting on Etsy sometime in the near future. I keep saying I'm gonna put them on, I ain't done it yet. Those are wands. I don't go clip them off the trees or anything like that. We get storms that come through here on the mountains, and afterwards I'll go through and find pieces that's laying on the ground and cut off what I need off of the broken pieces that's already broke off from the trees. And that's the other black light back there. And my husband got me this sign. It says, "Are you a good witch or a bad witch?" And so I added that on and said, "I'm not a witch at all. I'm a spiritual healer." I used to go by spiritual healer, but now I go by mystical love and light. Some people, the spiritual healer, it kind of makes people, I don't know, like leery or something. And he's bought me all of those. Then we have that. And that says, don't make me call out my flying monkeys. And a wolf head. And then we've got, now the art stuff is because I do paintings. I have another whole room. Like this is all of my spiritual stuff. I have another room with all my painting stuff. And then I have a storage building with all my eBay stuff. Since on eBay I do like vintage stuff or collectible stuff. And those are the rice. And those I also use to wrap like a lot of some of my Etsy stuff. When I ship them, I use those. And those are some candles that I've got ready. And got the witch black powder. That red brick underneath it, that tote back there, I got a bunch of red bricks in it too. I'm gonna end up breaking it all up, trying to powder as much as I can, put it on Etsy and sell the red brick for workings. And this is, sometimes when I go do cleansing in houses and stuff, I wear this because it's black and to dispel the negativity when I'm cleansing. So this is some of my necklaces that I have. This side over here is actually my necklaces, and these other ones are my husband's. Those are my husband's. Then we have up on top of the curio cabinet here, my dragons, my clock dragon. The time is not set because the battery is dead. I don't put batteries in it since all of the people that are spiritual knows that the universe doesn't go by time. So I actually don't have batteries in that clock for that reason. But I like the clock. My husband bought it for me because it's dragons. Gargoyle is right next to the door, protecting as he should be, guarding the door. Nobody's ever come in here except me and my husband and 3 other people that I have ever allowed in here. And I made that up there. Different stuff, I put garlic and all that to dry. And then I have this big red glass thing over here that is full of pine cones. Keep in mind too, the stuff that I get out, nobody has ever touched it, like those pine cones and stuff, because I got them myself out in the woods. Now this in here, it looks like a total mess, but I know where everything is. And I'm sure you can figure out what the Play-Doh is for. All different kinds. More corks. And these are some bottles that I have also for sale on Etsy, and I have them bottled up. Those are on Etsy. And more ribbon and stuff to tie up the items that I sell. And all the bags for the Mojo bags. And all my measuring stuff when I make my oils and all of that. The oils that I make for workings, I don't measure out. The oils, the topical oils, I don't call them healing. You got to be so careful on how you word stuff. So I say to oils to make your life better, to make your daily life better. And yeah, that is, oh, got my bat hanging up there. And that is my room. And like I say, I've got all kinds of stuff up underneath here. Glitters, all kinds of stuff. And underneath here I've got a lot of jars and stuff that I use. And yep, that's it. And I always have water here for my workings. I keep water up here on the altar for my ancestors. And I also always keep water here for my money altar. And okay, that's it. And I will do separate videos showing the names of what I actually have bottled up. That'll give a lot of people some ideas on what they can use in their workings. Have a blessed day.